Today is Wednesday, August 12th, 2026. We are in Evans Notch on Route 113 today at the paved parking area for the Laughing Lion Trail. The trail is going to be north a little bit on the other side of the road. There is a space for a couple cars on that side, and actually it looks like there's space over here too. There's nobody else here. We have been doing bushwhacking lately, so I haven't shot any videos of that. So it'll be nice to get out on a trail. It's 10:20 right now and 73 degrees here. It's supposed to be around 80, I think, today. And as we drove by Appalachia this morning, it was completely full and cars down the side of the road for like a quarter mile each way. So it's going to be a busy day up in the presidentials, I guess. I don't know if we'll see anyone today. Our plan is to go up Laughing Lion, which is pretty steep and short, and then go up to East Royce and have lunch, and then come back out East Royce Trail down to, I think it's like at Brickett Place, and we're gonna road walk back to the car, and the whole thing is like 4 miles or something. It's not gonna be a long day, but it should be pretty enjoyable. All right. And then I think we'll go swimming if it's hot enough. We're about a quarter of a mile in. So the first part of the trail, first 2/10, goes downhill pretty steeply. And then we crossed, I think, the Cold River, maybe? Crossed the river or stream. And now we're going to be climbing. And this huge set of erratics is right here with a gap. You could get right inside of it. It's about maybe 5 feet tall, that opening. And now we go up. Lots of leaves on this trail. And it's quite steep, so I've heard that it's tough to descend, especially in the fall. Okay, so Laughing Lion is 0.9 miles. The first quarter mile, roughly, was downhill. And then we had like a couple tenths of straight up climbing. And then when we're flat, we're gonna climb some more. It's been a nice mix. About 2/3 of a mile in, and we had a little side trail out to a view that looks at Eastman Mountain right here, and then Kearsarge North, and I already forgot what the other one is. Slope Mountain is in front of whatever that is. I can't remember now. All right. There's like a little thing here, and you could sit on this. It's like a little ledge. We are facing southwest right here. We are 2/10 of a mile higher now, and I think we're on probably the same ledge that we were on 2/10 ago, but now we have a wider view, because before we just had these. All right, it's a little hazy, but not too bad. Nothing out of the ordinary for summer, I would say. And this was just a little herd path right off the side of the trail. Trail is back there about 20 feet. Okay, we are at the junction now with the Royce Trail right behind us. It might look like that's sunlight back there, but it's actually like a big cliff. When we did the Royce Trail last month, I think, we might have had shots of that from lower on the trail that way. Royce Trail, also a very steep trail. What can I say? Laughing Lion. It was steep, but not, it was like a mile or less. And it had periods of steep, so it would go up and then it would flatten out, and then it would go up and it would flatten out. And I think it did that 3 times, and I had a couple views on it. Pretty woods. I had no problem ascending it. I think it was a lovely trail. If I had to descend it, I might not be quite as happy. It's not particularly rocky, but it is rooty. Lots of leaves on it. There was one section of slab on it that had, right at the top, that was kind of wet and had algae on it. So going down that would have been not nice, but now oh, maybe I'll pop out to the side of that cliff right there. I can't remember. We've only done the Royce Trail that one time. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, maybe not. It's right through there, but I don't want to go off trail. Okay, we've joined up with the ridge now. So Royce Trail comes up from down there, and it is those last 2 times. I mean, it's a steep trail for quite a long ways, but even after we joined in with Laughing Lion, still quite a bit of climb. Ah, yes. Now we have a breeze. There is no breeze down there. And we're going to be on the ridge, 0.2 of a mile this way, on what's known as the Royce Connector. And then we're going to hit the East Royce Trail. We're going to go up the spur, or the side that goes up to East Royce. That is also quite steep. But everything's kind of close now.
500 feet. It's like,
really?
yeah.
It's like in 0.2.
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, okay. So it's a lot of climbing. But that's good. Short hike with a lot of climb.
Lovely.
I think that's good.
Go for a swim, too.
Yeah. It is 66 degrees.
What?
Man, I feel like it's 86. Holy cow. It was 73 before we gained the ridge. There's a side path to a view. Not going to go there. East Royce is going to have great views. I didn't drill in, but there's a neat little cliff right there. We'll probably be scaling along the side of that, actually. All right. Oh, I love the ridge. Too bad we're only going to be on it for a couple tenths. All right. Next stop will be East Royce. Last time we were up, we went out to where there's like a sign. But after I got home and looked at the spreadsheet for the White Mountain Trace and also looked at the White Mountain Guide, both of them require you to, well, the Trace requires you to go out to the unofficial herd path, and it's also mentioned in the guide. So we did not do that. It is on Gaia, so we will be going out and going further than last time. We're up at maybe the terminus of the East Royce Trail. This is looking across, of course, at the Bald Faces. Carrion is way in the distance. This is West Royce. Behind this is Carter Dome and Mount Height. Washington is in a cloud over there. And then this is the Carter Range in here, like Middle and South and North Carter. Sticking up behind it is the edge of Adams and Madison. And then there's like Imp Mountain, and walk over a little bit. This is Mariah. And the spur that shows on Gaia is where you are, yeah?
Yeah, it goes down here.
Goes down there, okay. So here's the sign. It looks like there's a beaten path right down here, but that's not where the map says, that's not where the map says to go. So, and of course we have views to Chicorowa, we got Eastman, Kearsarge North, Pleasant Mountain over here. Okay, let's go see where this trail goes. If there's a good view, we'll eat there, and if not, we'll come back here. The Northern presidentials. Well, Madison is clear. Adams, I can't tell. But Washington is definitely in a cloud. There are a lot of people hiking there today. Okay, so we took that path that was on Gaia out, and when it ended, and it was clearly a path, when it ended, it still continued, and I could see like bald stuff through. So we came through a couple places. We just kept coming, and the path ended here, which was half a mile from the sign at the bottom at the junction that said it was a half a mile up here. So this is way further than where that cairn is with the actual sign. So I don't know what the I don't know what to think. Yeah, and it's further than what Gaia said. And there is one of these things like they have on Middle Sister here. I don't know what that is. If anyone knows, you can let me know in the comments. So we've had pretty awesome views here. This is looking basically north, so into in the distance there are like the Percy Peaks and Long Mountain, and then in front of that is going to be like Mount Hayes, and coming across is this is Mount Success in the center, and then going along the Mahoosucs, and that is Old Speck in the center, right back there, and then coming around. Right here is Caribou Mountain. You can see big open area. We're drying our sweaty clothes. And then over here we have the Bald Faces. You can really see the side of south looking really rocky. And north. West Royce, and then Carter Dome and Mount Height. Washington almost out of the clouds now, and then south and middle Carter, north Carter. Peeking up behind North Carter is Adams, and then Madison. And then Imp, Mariah, Middle Mariah, Shelburne Mariah. I can see the windmills on Jericho Mountain. Where are they? Right in there. Yeah, and that brings us right back around to the Percy Peaks. Yeah, pretty nice. I think we're going to be looking towards the Bald Faces and Royce and the presidentials here, Carter's. Beautiful. We are back down at the junction with the Royce connector, and this is the water source for up here. It's barely flowing, but it is flowing just a little bit. So it's scoopable in a couple places, very low. And we're going to take the East Royce Trail now out to Evans Notch. So this is a new trail for us, 1 mile. I'm at 2.5 miles roughly.
Looks like it's a lot of downhill.
Yeah, it's a lot of downhill. Okay, we'll see what it's like. We are coming around the corner to the car. Road walk was very uneventful, mostly in the shade, which is nice. And there is a view, like a scenic overlook, just before you get to the trailhead here. And it looks up at East Royce and all the cliffs along it. Very cool. Should have shot a video there. I didn't though. And we just talked to a couple people visiting from Montreal. And now we're back, and it was less than 4.5 miles. John got around 4.25, and I got around 4.5, roughly. All right, now we're gonna go up to the bridge over the Wild River near Hastings and go swimming. We've never swum there before, but one of my viewers on this channel recommended it, so we are gonna take advantage of that. It's about 80 degrees in the sun. Got lots of clouds though, so it's high 70s when we're not in the sun, but looking forward to trying that out.